Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Don't plant your tomatoes in the same place this year. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Rotating vegetable crops can help prevent disease from being carried over from one year to the next as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts. If you're looking for ideas and inspiration for your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. You'll receive helpful tips and information about a wide variety of seasonal topics, including pets, livestock, gardening, machinery, and more, delivered straight to your inbox twice each month. Sign up for your newsletter today at agriculture.com.
As you're sketching out your veggie garden plans for this year, be sure not to plant the same vegetables in the same location as last year. Vegetable crops are affected by a large number of diseases, and if you don't rotate them, you're risking a buildup of disease. Tim Coulong is a horticulture professor at the University of Georgia. He says it's also a good idea to avoid planting closely related crops in the same area since diseases can be shared among them.
Most people like to grow tomatoes at home. And so within the Solanaceae family, you have tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and potatoes. So definitely not following those crops with, one of the same is important. Then the other probably most popular crop group would be your cucurbits, your squashes, your melons.
For crop rotation to be most effective, don't plant an area with vegetables from the same plant family more than every 3 to 4 years. This is tough if you have a small garden, but perhaps you could leave one side fallow or have raised beds. Cover crops would add nutrients, build the soil, and prevent erosion. Better yet, try growing and eating something entirely new. Coulong says there is another option.
One of the things that can work pretty well in a home garden is that corn does not share a lot of diseases with some of these other crops. Most grass crops are pretty good for rotation. So having some sweet corn that you could incorporate into your mix in your garden would be very helpful from a disease standpoint.
Keep it all straight with a garden log or map as a reminder of where your veggies are planted each year. Learn more about vegetable crop rotation at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.